Have you ever held yourself back from posting or from starting that idea of yours? Or have you ever held yourself from showing up just because you felt like you were not good enough yet? Like you had to be more polished, you had to be more confident, you had to be more perfect. Yes, me too. And this, I've noticed that it's stopping too many brilliant people from ever having to start their idea. Hello there, welcome to day 15 of Event Pro Real Talk, the realest business series on the internet right now, hopefully, where we take off the filters and talk about what it's really like to build something, especially in the creative and the event world. Today's topic is the pressure to be perfect and the power of community when you don't feel like you have it enough. Let's be truthful to ourselves. There is this not very loudly spoken thing that goes around. There is something that they say, oh, don't show up until you have it all together. Don't start until you have it all figured out. But the truth is, this rule has kept many people broke. It has kept many people hidden. It has kept many people burnt out. So many women I know, even inside our community, have so much amazing skills. They can plan events. They can decorate. They have creative ideas. They know how to make things beautiful. But you see, they don't show up. Why? Because they think that they are not ready. They are stuck editing that video for the 15th time, or rewriting a caption, or doubting their rates because they think, oh, who's even going to listen to me? Now, let me tell you a story about this client of mine. She reached out to me. She had this fantastic idea. She had a content page for decor and for small weddings. She had already created a logo. She had all the flyers. She had built the page. She had even paid for Canva Pro. Right? So she had drafted over 30 captions for her post. But guess what? She was never able to post one single thing. Why? Because every time she was about to post, she would say, oh, I don't feel like it's good enough. Oh, this post, are you sure? Now, this was 2 years ago. Now, she watches other people do her idea. People are already starting what she had planned to start. And sometimes she'll not be telling me, oh, I wish I had started when I first felt that nudge. Yes, you should have. You should have started. What stopped you from starting and, figuring it out on the way, right? We were all in that position. Of course, I've said it many times. I have been in that position where I was so scared to post something, but I still went ahead to post it anyways, right? That step, the next step you take makes the difference. It makes the difference. The fact that you're not staying hidden, the fact that you're not staying shrunk, the fact that you're not staying unseen, right? You go ahead to do it anyways. That makes the difference. Now, let's talk about why this happens and why it's actually not your fault. There's this fear, this imposter syndrome. It's not just in your head. It's in our culture. It's in the way that we are raised to doubt ourselves, unless we have 5 degrees and 10 testimonials. But the truth is, you don't get confidence before you start. You gain confidence after you've started. Confidence comes from having to do what you are afraid to do, right? Taking that next step, the next action to do what you've been scared to do. That's when you start gaining confidence. You grow into the version of yourself that feels ready. But the only way to meet her is to move first, is to take that first action to move. And that's why I will say this, community is not optional. You need people who remind you of who you are on the days when you forget. You need a safe space to fail forward. You need feedback without fear. You need to know that you're not the only one figuring it out. Inside our Event Pro Coach WhatsApp and school pages, I see this every day. People ask questions, people supporting each other, people being honest with each other. That's what gets people to finally launch, not perfection, connection. Now, let's talk about how to start even when you feel that you're not ready. I'm going to give you 3 things that have helped me and so many others. Now, there's something that stands out for me. One of it is getting clear on what enough looks like for you. Not what Instagram says, not what other people say, not what the gurus say. Just you, your next step, your honest next step. That's it. What is enough for you? What is perfect for you? What does good look like to you? Figure it out. Sit down, figure it out. Once you are clear on it, you see yourself being able to move, right? Then another thing is use structure to quiet the noise. Now, I keep talking about structure and many people will be like, oh, what is this ambiguous word structure? You see, when you don't have systems or when you don't have direction, the doubt becomes louder for you. You kind of are everywhere. You know, you're listening to A, you're listening to B, you're listening to C. It gets confusing. You don't know where you are going to focus, right? Now, that's why we built the E.L.I.T.E Toolkit, not to make you fancy, but to help you focus. Inside it, there are testimonial trackers, portfolio planners, project checklists to help you feel, stop feeling all over the place, right? Then, another thing I would say to help you start, even when you feel like you're not ready, is borrow confidence from your community. So how do you do that? First of all, you have to join a community, right? And don't just join any community. Make sure you are joining a community of like-minded people, a community that will help you to grow, a community of people that have the same goal like you, right? Because if you can't believe in yourself today, please, you can borrow belief from other people, but you cannot borrow belief from people who are going sideways. So you all have to be on the same journey before you can borrow ideas or borrow belief from them, right? So community is key. Join one today. So if you've been sitting on your idea and doubting your voice or waiting for the perfect day to start, my sister, this is your sign. You're not alone, you're not behind, and you're more ready than you think. I'm telling you. Hit that subscribe button if this hits home for you. And of course, grab the E.L.I.T.E Toolkit from the link in the description, especially if self-doubt has been your biggest enemy lately. Let's grow together, okay? I'll see you tomorrow for day 16. Have a good day. Bye.